Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Had a little problem right there with Facebook, but that's it. We're good. Let's see if we can get a little bit more people right here to jump with us. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice. God bless everybody that is watching. Share so we can start. Good morning to everyone that is watching. God bless my country of Mexico, mi país de México, my city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. How is everybody doing? Good morning to everybody. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice. Thank you for watching me this morning and this beautiful Friday, everybody. Friday, God bless everybody. Let's thank God that we have two hands, two legs, a mind that we can think, and a heart that we can feel, eyes that we can see, and a voice that we can talk and communicate. God bless everybody that is watching. How's everybody doing? Yesterday, as I mentioned, late at night, a leader from an organized crime was captured by the name of El Chapito Leal. El Chapito Leal was captured yesterday in Tijuana with 9 other sicarios. 9 other sicarios. He was captured with 9 other sicarios. El Chapito Leal is accused of working with the Sinaloa cartel and with other organizations. And he's a really violent man. Accused also of a lot of killings and delinquents over here in our city of Tijuana. El Chapito Leal was captured with 9 other sicarios from his organized crime. The way that they were captured was that they were driving stolen vehicles, and they opened fire. The police and the ministerial police of Tijuana opened fire, and with the interchange of bullets, 2 of them got injured and the other ones got captured yesterday. As he got captured, I show you images of one of the sicarios in the bed in the jail cell, and also immediately they try to bribe the police department and the ministerial police by offering $350,000, and then it went up to $400,000, and then it went up to $500,000 to $500,000 as a bribe to let El Chapito Leal go, and to let him free with all his sicarios. Again, bad situation right here in Tijuana. After that, speculations only, because the city of Tijuana, de por sí, like we say, the city of Tijuana is suffering right now of violence and insecurities, and then you speculate all this stuff in the city, and this happens, and then the speculations start coming out that there's a threat by the cartel and by the organized crime. If they don't let them go, they were going to go to war at the detention center where they have them, and the Fiscalía General de la República. After that, amazingly, a lot of military and ministerial police was surrounding the building. That is amazing. And they were protecting the whole the perimeter of the detention center where this leader of this organized crime was at. Incredible. And, you know, the city and all the citizens in Tijuana entered in a panic scenario. Why? Because they don't know what is going to happen. You know, flashbacks of what happened in Culiacan with the son of Chapo Guzman started coming into mind to everybody that you know, started coming into everybody over here in the city of Tijuana. What happened with the son of Chapo Guzman? Opened fire in the middle of the street, in the middle of the city in downtown Culiacan, and you know, and just going at war with the police department and Culiacan and the ministerial police. Over here in Tijuana, speculations that was going to happen, and everybody started going in a panic attack. It was only a speculation for people that live in Tijuana, for people that live in San Diego. It's only a speculation. Nothing happened. There was no threat by an organized crime. There was no threat that they were going to attack this building. There was no threat at all. And after that, you know, the ministerial police went public, and they said that there was no threat regarding the detention of this leader of this organized crime, El Chapito Leal, a really dangerous man that got detained yesterday with 9 other sicarios. God bless everybody. Good morning to everybody. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice. And another note, another tragedy. Man, I'm getting shadow banned by Facebook right now, like you don't even imagine. Another tragedy, people. Another tragedy in Tijuana. Another woman assassinated yesterday. They don't know the cause, and they don't know the situations why. But another woman assassinated yesterday. Incredible how the level of assassinations in women in our country is increasing. And another one was found dead. We're going to get the details today, later on this afternoon, as we are going to get into detail about that situation. My God, man, what is going on in our city? It is just, the devil is out there, and that is why I was telling everybody that we need God now more than ever. More than ever, we need God. And it's just shocking how our city has turned. How is, you know, how the organized crime, how the violence and delinquents, how the insecurity, how socialism, it is turning our city little by little into a really insecure city. A really insecure that you don't have the ability, or you don't have the freedom to, we're not going to have a freedom to go out late at night because of the dangers that our city, you know, gives to citizens and to law-abiding citizens and to just normal, typical citizens that they want to go do their lives. It is just, you know, unbelievable what is happening to us over here. Nobody's putting attention. Our president is still with this, you know, with this justifications that this is the past governments, that this is neoliberalism, that this is, you know, blaming the past governments constantly. And, you know, I was watching a guy that he has more than 250,000 viewers and followers. He's a really, you know, tough guy in social media, but he's left-wing, and he's strong left-wing. He's strong leftist in Mexico. And my God, the message that he was given, that everything's okay, that we're getting everything out of proportion, that, you know, there's no violence, there's no delinquents, that there's no homicides like the people from the right are saying. I'm not from the right or the left, I'm right in the middle. But it's just amazing the bad information that these people are giving. Bad information that these people are giving. And, you know, it's a horrible way. But, my God, man, it's just has turned into a killing spree for women. And also, you know, the organized crime, it will amazingly, you know, it's just difficult to get it stopped. It's just so difficult to stop it. God bless everybody. How's everybody doing? Good morning. And another note, for everybody that is watching. My God, Facebook, stop shadow banning me. Look at that, man. It's just, wow. Give notifications to the people, Facebook. What are you doing to me, man? Good morning to everybody. How much? We're going to do a live video on Saturday on YouTube for everybody that is watching. We're going to do a live video on YouTube to explain something that is really important for everybody. The campaign of Donald Trump was based on border security. The majority was based on border security and better economy, based on the wall. And I remember when Donald Trump visited El Paso and he said to everybody, El Paso was one of the most dangerous cities in the country. Now that there is a barrier, El Paso is one of the safest cities in our country. He quoted, "Walls work. Walls save families." This is important for everybody to know, as why it's not only why it's not a barrier. For me, it's not a barrier. For me, it's a protection. It's a wall that is a protection, and why it needs to be put in every country as a security measure, or as a factor that is really important to secure every else's neighborhood. And let me just give you a little bit of details on how much El Paso is paying. It's paying at a gross amount of an impact fiscal amount, and how much is paying per capita in the city of El Paso for illegal migrants. How much? El Paso right now, an estimated fiscal impact of evasion of taxes. El Paso, this is the amount that you will be getting if taxes were made properly. $9,189,196. Listen to that. $9,189,196. That's the amount of estimated amount of the fiscal impact that the evasion of taxes. Imagine that. Wow. It's a lot of money. And people, saying that the United States and Mexico, we don't need protection. Ciudad Juarez has been, and is Ciudad Juarez, the number 5 city in the world for violence and delinquents. And let me remind you that Juarez was one of the most dangerous cities in the world for killings of women. In 1 year, Tijuana overpassed that now, but it was the highest city in the world for killings in women, record-breaking for a year, for more than 3,000 women killed. It's amazing. It's amazing. And now, let's check out how much El Paso spends per capita. $13.09 per capita. 13.09 per capita. That's what El Paso is. It's spending on every illegal migrant, every irregular migrant. Imagine that. How much money is that? So El Paso's not registering this money, this amount. You got Veronica Escobar, saying that there's no problem, that the economy is boosting in El Paso. $9,189,896 El Paso is spending. It's not registering. If they registered all these people, that is what the money that El Paso would be getting. Now, how much El Paso spends per capita? $13.09. Now, in general, it affects the 9.4 of the population of El Paso, and the evasion of the income tax. 9.4%. How much El Paso makes? will be making if everything was paid correctly with taxes. Because of the $9,189,896, El Paso makes $97,774,000. How much they will be making if everything was paid correctly? They will be paying $106 million. Huge difference. Huge difference. Huge difference. That is why, people, immigration reform needs to happen. It affects the economies. It affects the cities. Violence, increase of extra, taxpayers for law-abiding citizens. The United States also, if I will do a study of how much taxes we are paying for right now for the caravan, it is, it will not be like this, but the economy in Mexico is really different than the United States, but it will be, at a significant amount. Now, in New Mexico, listen to this. In Hidalgo, it's affecting $485,049. It affects the 10% of the population. And how much they're paying per capita. Listen to this, how much they're paying per capita. They're paying $80.53. Wow. That's a lot of money in Hidalgo, New Mexico. That is a lot of money. A lot. So in Hidalgo, New Mexico, $485,049, they are not registered. Evasion of taxes. It affects the 10% of the population. And they're paying per capita $80.53 per capita. Wow. That's a lot. So for people to come and say that security is not needed, for people to come and say that more authorities at the border, they're not needed because of the violence and the delinquents. Imagine this. The organized crime from Nuevo León and from Tamaulipas are the most dangerous and most heartless people. They're really dangerous. Those areas are really dangerous. And now you're talking about Juarez. Come on. What is this? You gotta be kidding me. It's the number 5 city in the world for violence and delinquents, and it's next to El Paso. How you're not gonna need more protection? It is just un tal coco. Where's the head? Where's the brain? It is illogical. It is extremely illogical. And now you go to the particular factors that they're more important that affect. I'm going to I already explained how it affects Mexicans, that we need a barrier, and we need, not a barrier, I'm sorry, we need a protection. But now you go to the significant things of the United States citizens, and you start asking, well, okay, is the wall, but how much it affects our pockets? And in El Paso, as I told you, the estimated fiscal impact of evasions of taxes is $9,189,896. And it affects per capita $13.05 per capita. Wow. So it affects, if everything was paid correctly, the winnings for El Paso will be $106 million. But because of the constant entrance, irregular entrance to El Paso, and also the constant, caravans and all this stuff, the exact amount that is being paid is not $106 million. It's $97,774,000. Wow. And now we go to the next state, that is New Mexico. And how much New Mexico is paying in the city of Hidalgo? $485,049. It affects the 10% of the population. And much they're paying per capita? $80.53. All of these stats, man, I got a bunch. I got a bunch of stats that the citizens of El Paso and the citizens of New Mexico and the citizens of Arizona, they need to know. Arizona, man, Arizona is bad, man. Arizona is real bad. A lot of people don't put attention to Arizona, but Arizona, my God, Arizona is bad. Arizona, the 47% of population in Arizona, the majority of them are illegal immigrants. 47% in Arizona. Imagine that. It's almost half of the population of Arizona. 47%. Amazing. 47% of the population in Arizona. What does that make you? That an estimated 278,460 people are not working with legal documents. Wow, more than 250,000. 278,460. It's an estimated that we know that it's probably double that number, but it's an estimated number. 278,460 estimated people are not working with legal documents. And 10% of the child and kids, 10% out of all the schools in Arizona, 10% of the kids in Arizona that go to school, they are legal citizens, but with parents that they don't have documents and they're illegal citizens. 10% of the schools in Arizona. Imagine that. How much Arizona pays every year? An estimated number. How much Arizona pays every year for illegal immigrants? If I said, 20 million, would you guys believe it? If I said 30 million, will you guys believe it? If I say 40 million, 50 million, let's say 100 million, will you guys believe it? No. Arizona, every year, the spending budget, Arizona every year is 320 million. 320 million Arizona is spending on illegal immigrants, irregular migrants. 320 million. And on medical fees, on prisons, on educations, 2.6 billion per year the United States is spending. My God. Arizona is, Arizona spending, my God, if you have a state that is spending per year on medical fees, on prisons, and on education 2.6 billion. Holy crap. Now, all of these stats, we're going to do a YouTube super chat tomorrow so we can sit down and talk about correctly, and I can explain to you correctly. Amazing how much El Paso is not registering, that El Paso will be registering as taxes. That is more than 9 million. Where am I? Right here. El Paso. Estimated $9,189,896 El Paso should be getting But because of the irregular migrants, they're not getting. That is the evasion of taxes right there. And per capita, El Paso is paying $13.05. Wow. And then you go to New Mexico, and New Mexico, you're paying $400. They're supposed to be registering $485,049. It affects the 10% of the population. And how much they're paying per capita, because it's the less amount, it goes per capita more high. $80.53. My God. 80.53. Do you know how much 80.53? That's a salary over here in Mexico per week. And you guys are paying it per week also. My God. Wow. Per paycheck. And, you know, this turns to a thing that it's really important for you guys to know. This is why a lot of the situations to build a wall are not just for the protection. I just told you guys that it's not, a wall signifies more than that. A wall is a protection for families. It's a protection for a country. It's a protection of economy. It's a protection to do things right. And to do things right, as I have said before, this is why it affects the economy enormously. 188.9 billion they spent on 2018. 188.9 billion dollars the United States spent on 2018. My God, that's a lot. God bless everybody. Hope that you enjoyed this feed. We're gonna give this stats tomorrow as soon as we go live at Super Chat. We're gonna have a enormous great Super Chat. This is why a protection needs to be given on every country, not just under the United States, on every country. And immigration reform needs to happen in every country, and you know, at every country and continent. It needs to happen. Immigration, better ways to migrate. This way that the United Nations is doing, it's just horrible. It's just provoking people to just, you know, risk their lives and risk children and going, you know, make them go through situations that is horrible. God bless everybody that is watching. Share this video. Follow me at YouTube as Oscar Blue. Also at Twitter as Oscar Blue Border Network News. Also follow me at Instagram as Oscar Blue. Also follow the page Border Network News at Facebook. Also, you can follow Border Network News at Instagram. And you can follow my partner, Conservative Anthony, as he is in election week. Vote, get out there and vote. El gente del Paso, por favor, salga y vote por la persona más indicada para ser el líder congresista y candidato para pelear en contra de Verónica Escobar y luchar para sacarla del Congreso, señores. Se necesita una persona como Anthony. God bless you. God bless Anthony. God bless my partner, Anthony. Follow him as he is running for Congress in District 16 of El Paso. Get out there and vote. God bless him. Get out there, El Pasoans. Get out there and vote. God bless you all. Stay safe. And always remember, peace and love, everybody. Because always, your country is first.